If you go from amateur to pro striking in minutes, you'll never go back. So just a few minutes to take your ball striking from amateur level to professional level. Sounds fantastic, we're on, let's go. So amateur to pro striking in minutes, sounds fantastic. Have you ever looked at your post-impact position? Probably not. Have you ever looked at what happens at the start of your downswing? Probably. What's with the shadow? So you've focused very little on what's happening here. You paid a lot of attention to what's happening from the golf ball, going back up to the top of your swing, start your downswing to impact, and then from there it's all done. Today we're going to look at top of the backswing and follow through, and the strike is going to be, it's going to be a completely different ball strike to what you're used to. If we can get ball turf, so if we get ball turf strike with every shot like that, ball then turf, that's professional striking. Think about low point control, ball turf or divots after it. Feels so good, just like the sunshine. And once you're able to do that, you'll never go back. You'll go from amateur striking to professional striking, never go back. But how do we get there in the first place? Well, so many amateurs that I see, and I'm looking back at a lesson I did in the last couple of days, and there's a casting action that goes on. So your amateur golfer, your amateur strike, up to the top, and then from there, this club gets thrown out. So the right arm, trail arm straightens to start the downswing. What does that do as well? Of course, it changes path out there, angle of attack gets steep. Low point control is here, hitting back up, or hitting it heavy, chunky, chili dip, not so good. Think about that. Up to the top, when this right arm straightens, or when the club gets thrown away so the wrists release too early, from here, top of the swing there, to when the hands are there, maybe 6 to 10 inches further down where they started from there, I can no longer reach that club head. I can't reach it. Physically can't reach it, and of course now the arc's out here, so I'm wide here, and then I come in to hit the golf ball, and I get narrow here, so my arms are close to my body post-impact, so I'm wide to narrow. We need to switch that around. We need to completely change that. We need to be narrow on the way down and wide on the way through. We need to be narrow on the way down and wide on the way through. So this side's close, club head's close to my body here. Club head from the top of the downswing, that first 10 inches or so of the hands starting down, that club head actually gets closer or stays close to my trail shoulder, my right shoulder. So I'm there, and then from there, look at that. Now I can touch it. Effortless, I can touch it. That is so different than that, out of reach. So that's the start of downswing, and that's a position or an area in which a lot of people have worked on, because you're so aware of what you do until you hit the golf ball. But then post-impact, we need to work on that as well. But initially, there to there, there to there, I can touch it. The angle between arm and shaft I've maintained. There's the angle. So I've started with 0 angle, let's say. There's the angle between lead arm, left arm and club shaft. And then from there I've maintained that to there, just for the first 10 inches or so of the hands travelling down and the body opening up. And then I can throw it at the golf ball. And when I throw it at the golf ball, if I get this bit right, I'll have space out here. So I'll have width on the follow through instead of width to start the downswing. Brilliant. That's brilliant. Even just talking about it excites me. So let's think about there first. There first. There first. Then just hit a few balls, feeling that. Did you hear that? Did you hear how good that sounded? I've got a 6 iron. Don't know if that makes any difference to your world, your life. All I thought about there was thinking, get that club head to start the downswing, staying close to my right shoulder, my trail shoulder. That club head stays close to my trail shoulder, and I'm going to get that strike. That strike there is everything you want to go from an amateur strike, amateur ball striking, to professional ball striking. And that took minutes, just minutes to feel that, just feeling the club head as close to the right shoulder as possible for the first 10 inches or so of the downswing. The first 10 inches or so of the downswing, so that's hand path. So hand travel, so up to the top, and then from there, first 10 inches there, and of course we're going through, but it's all happening in one go. But you can see and you can feel and you can hear the strike there, and all I've thought about is that club head staying close to the right shoulder. I've not discussed this area yet. I'm there, just keeping right shoulder and club head relationship, make sure I form that to get that 6-iron squeezed off the top of the turf. Now, post impact, what happens after impact is just as important, because what we do at the top here with this has to be delivered functionally. If I come down there and try and pull in, look at that chicken wing. Whew, hate that. Hate that. We need to get the extension on the way through. Extension on the way through, that's width post impact. So your top of your backswing is narrow, to start the downswing, sorry, is narrow, and then post impact, that's the width. Post impact is the width. So, watch this. Here, so now we're focusing on this side. Okay, so I'm not going to go as far back on the backswing, I'm just going to focus on this side. I'm getting to there now, there. If I've thrown here, and I come in here, I can touch the club head, look. All the way out here, whew, can touch the club head. Don't want to touch it this side, I want to touch it this side. So if I'm just a short backswing, just to there, just to feel this, I get to here. Can't reach it, cannot reach it. That club head there on the way down gets as close to my right shoulder as possible when my hands are at just about hip high. Then at hip high on the way through, my club head is as far away from my left shoulder as possible. So as close to right as possible, as far away from left as possible. That's extensor action. So again, as I was going to do, short swing to there. So it's going to be width on the way through. Again, oh, width on the way, even that strike's good, width on the way through. That's tremendous. I can't reach that. I can't get there. There. I can't reach it. I'm going to get more balls. Now we need to put this together. So we know we get to the top of the swing. We know what the club head and right shoulder do. We know on the post impact what the club head and left shoulder do. Let's put it together. Let's put it all together so we have a full golf swing. So we have the wrong position, width, narrow, club head away from right shoulder, club head close to left shoulder. We switch it around like magic. We get up to here, then from there, first 10 inches the hands come down, club head gets closer to right shoulder, I can touch it. On the way through, club head's as far away from possible as possible from left shoulder, cannot reach it. So we've turned your swing inside out. We've turned it from a casting throwing action to a tight, narrow downswing there, to a full finish through with extension on the way through, post impact and pre impact. Right shoulder, right, club head to right shoulder, club head away from left shoulder. That's the best strike of the day. I should actually just stop on that one. But you know what it's like when you go to the range, you hit a good one. You're like, let me do it again, let me do it again, let me do it again. Unproductive practice, that. I should now actually, to be fair, if I was at the range and having hit such a good strike and achieved everything I wanted to achieve, I should now hit two little wedge shots to a completely different target. One to there, one there, it's a little bit further. And then grab my 6-iron back and play my shot, because that way I'm not reacting to the good shot I've just hit. Alternatively, if you slice one, 2 wedge shots, play your next one, because then you're not going to react to the slice and play an anti-slice shot, you're going to be functional. That's for free. You can have that one. Top, right elbow, sorry, right shoulder, club head, speaking to each other. I can touch it, I'm not even looking at it, I know I can touch it. Post impact, left shoulder, club head, not speaking to each other. Can't reach it. Let's do it. Come on, Steve. Come on, big man. This is all Eureka Golf Swing. If you go to eurekagolfswing.com, this is all the Eureka Golf Swing. This puts you in that position. There's a whole community of Eureka golfers now who have signed up to my all access plan. Go to eurekagolfswing.com. That's all in there. And also, while you're doing that, before you do that, click the thumbs up button on this video, because the more times you guys hit the thumbs up button, the more golfers get to see the video, and that's helping everyone. So you can do your part there. You can do your part there. That would be kind of you. Right, I have to go. This is so good. I'll see you on my website, eurekagolfswing.com.